It was literally on April 14th, 2019 when he announced his candidacy. That happens to be my dad's birthday. I swear, first time I heard him speak, I immediately thought, this man is going to be president someday.
And I just sat down on my bed and I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
Pete was just like a great messenger. And of course, any room he's in, he's the smartest guy in the room.
I think of daring and courage.
Someone that we all know and love.
He's become an outspoken advocate for childcare.
As soon as I discovered him, I read and watched everything I could get my hands on. Pete brought something amazing to the campaign trail, which was heart, joy, a sense of belonging.
What I saw in the Buttigieg campaign and in that messaging was give people a sense of belonging, tell people the truth, tell people what they need to hear rather than what they want to hear. And so that campaign just spoke truth to me.
To have been able, as a grown gay man, to witness the groundbreaking work of Pete Buttigieg and to be able to support him in his quest for the presidency, an office his disposition and intellect and heart make him so perfectly suited for, has made me very, very happy. What a great time to be alive in this country.
If I went into the past, I'd go just 20 years back, so I could find a teenage boy in the basement of his parents' brick house. If I found him and told him what was ahead, would he believe me? My name is Pete Buttigieg. They call me Mayor Pete. I am a proud son of South Bend, Indiana, and I am running for President of the United States.
I kind of had nothing to do with politics for a long time just because, yeah, I kind of completely lost all hope. And that complete lack of hope got spun around 180. And suddenly I had this just absolute fire lit underneath my butt.
There was actually a group of us from Florida who went for the caucus. We went for the week leading up to the caucus. I attended the caucus in Ankeny, Iowa, actually. It felt very historic. It was great because Pete ended up winning, and to be there that night and to kind of see that his message resonated.
We are going on to New Hampshire victorious.
That win in Iowa should have been huge for him, but it was mired in so much confusion and technical failure. He was really robbed. What will be remembered regardless is that Pete Buttigieg led an exemplary campaign, unlike anything that I have ever seen before, and probably anything you've ever seen before.
It is an honor to be here with Vice President Biden. You know, when I ran for president, we made it clear that the whole idea was about rallying the country together and to win the era for the values that we share. And it is in the name of that very same goal that I'm delighted to endorse and support Joe Biden for president.
I tell you what, folks, this is, I can't tell you how much I appreciate Pete's endorsement. I don't think I've ever done this before, but he reminds me of my son, Bo. And I know that may not mean much to most people, but to me, it's the highest compliment I could give any man or woman.
Pete gave me the courage to stop hiding behind my laptop. From him, I learned to talk to strangers about politics, about things that matter to all of us. I learned that the greatest rewards and the greatest joys come when I did the things that scared me the most, but were the most important to me.
I learned how to converse with total strangers about politics. I overcame my fear of calling up people in states I've never visited to tell them about Pete.
I've joined a group of
of Team Pete folks, and we created a group called Build the Era, where we're advocating for and educating people on everything that the U.S. Department of Transportation does. And we're going to continue to accomplish, because we're just getting started.
I, Peter Buttigieg,
do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. Secretary. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
He is someone that's going to go down in history books. Someone that gets it, that knows how to bring communities together. But also one thing that I deeply admire about Secretary Buttigieg is he can take very dense subject matters, policy positions, funding avenues, and convey that in ways, in digestible chunks for every person to understand, regardless of what vantage point they're looking at it from.
And he's really become kind of a star in the Biden-Harris administration, it seems to me. He's been a big outspoken advocate on public transportation. I know there was just recently a event up in Phoenix where kind of a ribbon cutting over money that will go to public transit in Phoenix. And, hats off to him. He and his partner just adopted two little kids, and he's become an outspoken advocate for childcare.
They are just so tiny and beautiful and precious. And I know that they're going to make great dads.
Paid family leave is important. It's important as a matter of family values. It's important to our economy. And one more thing that I think is maybe underappreciated, when somebody welcomes a new child into their family and goes on leave to take care of that child, that's not a vacation, it's work. It's joyful, wonderful, fulfilling work, but it is work, and it's time that our nation join pretty much every other country in the world and recognize that. Chaston and I talk about this a lot. If our kids were in a classroom in a state where one of these laws passed, what if they come in on a Monday morning and, sitting around talking about, in first grade, how was your weekend? And they want to say, oh, I just had the best time over the weekend with my dads. We got ice cream. And the teacher has to say, oh, no, we can't talk about that here. Is that what we're asking teachers to do? But again, they're doing this because they don't have answers on the issues that people actually are asking about. So I'm focused on just trying to deliver. They can keep trying to go out there and ban books. We're going out there figuring out how to build bridges, literally.
Thanks to Pete, I find joy in work that matters.
I made new friends. To this day, those friends and I love and support each other. We fought for a common cause then. We're fighting for new common causes together now. Sharing the message about Pete Buttigieg made me feel less alone.
I am every day amazed at all that Pete has accomplished, but maybe more importantly, or as importantly, all that Team Pete has accomplished. I look around and I see you all involved in campaigns, running for office, donating, getting engaged, advocating. It's just amazing. And I think that's actually what Pete was trying to inspire.
And it was by your effort we brought together an extraordinary coalition of Americans. Every organizer, every volunteer, every staff member, and every supporter who believed. Progressives, moderates, and that good number of what we like to call future former Republicans. This is the coalition that no pundit saw coming. And if you are ready to build an American future defined by unity in the face of our greatest challenges, this is our chance.